I bet you always told yourself if your husband ever cheated, you'd leave him in a heartbeat, right? But you never imagined you'd actually be put in a position where you had to make that difficult decision. And now you're probably realizing just packing your bags and leaving isn't quite that simple. Yes, he messed up big time, but a part of you really wants to give him another chance. You still love each other after all, and there's a lot of good in your relationship worth saving. But then everyone else around you is telling you all the reasons marriage can never work after infidelity. They're probably telling you, once a cheater, always a cheater. He's made his choice. It's time for you to move on. And if you want to respect yourself, you need to leave. So you're stuck, left in this place of indecision. You're not ready to leave, but you're not ready to forgive him either, because that would be letting him off the hook. So you build up walls to protect yourself while you wait. While you wait for a sign on whether to stay or leave. While you wait to see if he follows all your new rules. While you wait to see if he cheats again. While you wait for him to choose you. But during this waiting game, the one who's truly missing out on living is you. The same thing happened to my client, Amanda. Amanda and her husband are high school sweethearts and had been married for 16 years at the time she started working with me. After the affair, they went straight to couples therapy, and the therapist sided with him, telling her she didn't need to see her any longer. Amanda had thought therapy was supposed to be about them, but it ended only being about him, and it left her wondering if she wanted to stay in her marriage because the things they were trying were not helpful. She could not stop reliving the trauma, and her anger and resentment were suffocating her to the point where she was withdrawing from him even more. Now, well, she says she is living her forgiveness. She can breathe again, and her heart feels still. It's no longer in panic mode. And her relationship with her husband is flourishing. Now, if we haven't met yet, I'm Sariah Bastian, and you're watching Beyond Breath TV, which is the place to be to overcome your husband's infidelity so you can rebuild a beautiful, thriving marriage, just like my client Amanda did. So as you can see, divorce is definitely not the only answer after infidelity. In fact, I've had clients come to me even after they got divorced because they ended up bringing all the distrust, triggers, and emotional baggage with them into their new relationship, even though their new partner had done nothing to break the trust. They thought they could simply escape the past instead of working through the pain. And because of that, the trauma of infidelity followed them into every new relationship until they did the internal work necessary to truly heal. And that's what I specialize in. I experienced infidelity in my marriage, and none of the traditional methods worked to help me heal myself or my marriage. I knew more therapy sessions and marriage podcasts weren't the answer, and I knew I didn't want to leave, so I went out looking for a better solution. And thankfully, I found it. So I'm here to tell you it's totally possible for you to have exactly what you want with your husband, but you need to go a little deeper and do the internal work first. Because the trauma you experienced as a result of his infidelity is blocking you from moving forward. It's creating the triggers that keep you stuck on the emotional roller coaster. It's creating the fear of making the wrong decision, which leaves you stuck, waiting. But There is a way to release that emotional trauma so you're no longer stuck in limbo, waiting for something outside your control to happen to you. There's a way to feel relaxed, at ease, and confident in your marriage, even after infidelity. If you are looking for a new way to heal your marriage for good without years of therapy or becoming a shell of who you used to be, I invite you to join my free masterclass where I walk you through the steps to heal infidelity trauma for good and rebuild a thriving marriage on your terms. Click the link below for instant access. And if you liked this video, remember to hit the subscribe button and don't forget to hit the bell so you get notified of future trainings.